It's a bit surprising that this is my first analysis video, but on the other hand, I don't think any other practically meaningless background detail has inspired this much deep thought out of me. And thus, I give you the one true eye color of Eren Yeager, an analysis video by Gecko. You may think this is a simple answer. It's greenish blue, right? You're partially correct. If you answered just green, you'd also be correct. If you answered just blue, or just gray, or just amber, or gold, or heterochromia, you'd all be partially correct. And that's the issue. Of the fandoms I've been a part of, there has never been an issue like this. Eye color was as simple as hair color or clothing, just a part of the character design. Some fans might even get bashed for coloring the eyes the wrong way, but not here. I'm led to believe there is simply no official color for Eren's eyes. Let's dive a little deeper into that. In the manga, Eren is portrayed with steel gray eyes. This began on volume number 3, where you can see them staring right at you through his partial transformation. They're as gray as the smoke around them. That volume was released in 2010, and the anime came out in 2013, so technically gray was the first eye color. By the way, that's the color I've chosen for the majority of my Eren artwork. I like it. However, in 2013, the anime decided to retcon that. Even though it's unknown why they did that, I have a theory. You see, Eren may have an aesthetically pleasing design, but he's a little basic. In Season 4, he's had a small makeover, but we're going to focus on the Eren in the earlier episodes, Season 1 through 3. Eren has short hair with bangs parted in the middle, and even though it has a few anime spikes, it's in no way as over the top as some other protagonists. He doesn't even have an ahoge. Eren also is frequently in his uniform, which isn't personalized for him, unless you count that ratty green shirt he's been wearing since he was 9. You could consider the key to his father's basement an essential character design element, but he doesn't have it swinging around his neck constantly like Mikas's scarf. No, don't do that, that's a choking hazard. The key is simply a tool that comes up when relevant, or when you want to make a detailed Eren cosplay. My theory is that the anime team looked at Eren and said, "Oh man, we better slap something shiny on him so he doesn't get confused for an isekai protagonist."
I'm crying with you.
And that is how Eren probably got his sparkly green-blue eyes. Okay, back to the colors. Why did the anime team choose to give him green-blue eyes? Of all the colors, that one is the most confusing. If you couldn't hit the sweet spot exactly where the anime picked his eye color, you were going to be divided into one of two parties. Those who drew Eren with mostly blue eyes, and those who drew him with mostly green eyes. Some fans even went a step further and leaned completely into their color of choice. It doesn't help that the anime is not consistent with their palettes, and he has a new eye color every episode. Not even the merch was spared from this divide, and you can easily see which of the parties the designer was in. Green-blue may have been the color selected by the anime, but it was not as simple as that. Now what about the amber and gold colorations? Those aren't in the anime or the manga, and they're more or less on the other side of the color wheel. I'm going to consider the gold to be an offshoot of the green-eyed party, since most of the gold colors I've seen in fan art are ever so slightly greenish. Plus, they're right next to each other on the color wheel. In fact, the colors of the junior high manga depict Eren with such light green eyes, they're practically yellow. I don't know who'd pick their palettes from a spin-off parody cover, but there you have it, gold-eyed Eren is canon. Amber Eyes is a different story. I've done some research, and I'm safe to say I have no idea where the fans came up with this. The closest thing is the Eren in the Choose Your Path spin-off cover. He has somewhat amber eyes, but that's just because of the light reflecting in them. And out of all the Attack on Titan fans I've met, I haven't met anyone else who has read the Choose Your Path spin-off cover, so they probably didn't take it from that. Oh, I don't know what to say. I mean, he looks nice with amber eyes, don't get me wrong, but how did you do this? Also, personally, I think the fans that give Eren heterochromia, the condition where both eyes are different colors, I think they do it because they're self-aware about the inconsistencies. I can say that there is no canon background for this. Whatever color his eyes are, they're the same color. But hey, it's a neat artistic direction. He's got 2 eyes after all, and a bunch of colors they could be. And boom, there's the rainbow. Good job, Eren. You have obtained all the eyes. You know, there is a possibility that Eren just has gray eyes, but they reflect everything around him to appear inconsistently colorful. I had this one teacher in elementary school who used to scold me in the outdoor hallway, and I remember thinking her eyes were a different color every day, since they reflected the sky, the trees, and the flowers. I don't remember what she was scolding me about, but she had nice eyes. There is one problem with the light reflection solution. Even though it would make a lot of sense, Eren's eyes have to be actually gray in some scenes for it to work. And after rewatching the anime, they aren't. They're at best a very pale blue. So they can't just be gray in theory. And there goes any semblance of a logical explanation to this. Wait, maybe his eyes are like a mood ring and tells how he's feeling. Oh, wait, no. Then it'd just be 50 Shades of Rage. In conclusion, there have been a lot of inconsistencies when it comes to Eren. Thankfully, as far as I know, the fandom isn't fighting over it. They're just drawing him how they want in their own separate corners, and that's perfectly fine. Among all the other controversies surrounding Titan, we really don't need an eye color war to top it off. I hope in making this I didn't, start anything. I'm sorry if I did. Probably pretty unlikely. That'd be pretty bad for a first analysis video. My point is, you can depict Eren's eyes however you want. After all, you're free.